Go ahead.
So we about to talk about Dr. Umar, right?
Dr.
And before we talk about Dr. Umar, is that Juicy's baby mama for real?
No. You know what's crazy? You know how everybody used to be like,
that's not his baby mama.
No, but she was on the show though. You know how like okay, I'm older than Drewski, so I feel like I wouldn't say Drewski's not funny, but I never like really watched Drewski.
You don't think he's funny?
I said I wouldn't say that he's not funny, but I don't keep up with his I don't keep up with his comedy because I'm old because I'm a little bit older. You know what I'm saying?
I'm older too, but he's hilarious.
So it's kind of like, but listen, I'm like this dude, like he would always have stuff, and I was I'm like, I don't watch this dude. I ain't watching it. And he always had like a new show or something on.
Yeah.
And then one night it was a Sunday night. Mm-hmm. I ain't had nothing to watch, and he had that Love Show on.
Yeah.
And do you know I finished the whole season?
Oh, did you?
I finished the whole season.
And the crazy thing, I haven't even watched that Love Show.
I like waited till the next episode because it was one episode a week. It was so funny. Like, it was so like he found like the most random chicks. Then he had so many studs in the house. Yeah. Like he was like trying to sort out studs. It was that show.
Then he had that little.
Yeah, he had little people. Yeah, he had little people in the house. She got beat up.
Did somebody fight her?
She had a concussion. She had to go.
Who was fighting her?
Everybody was fighting everybody, dude. That whole
what possessed you to? What?
Yeah, that whole house was fighting everybody.
Wow.
But yeah, Dr. Umar was on that show. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Dr. Umar was on that show. He came in because he was like a black woman. What did it say? Snow bunnies never. What's the saying?
I don't know. Okay, so we about to talk about Dr. Umar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So before, not to cut you off, before you start, would Dr. Umar be talking? Do he be serious? Because when I hear him talk, I think he be thinking he be playing because he sounds so funny.
I am very guilty of like when Dr. Umar first came out, I was a fan. Okay. Because first of all, he was on the Breakfast Club. You know, I love the Breakfast Club. He was vouched for Charlamagne and DJ Envy and Angela Yee. They all vouched for him, and it was a time when this whole Black Power idea and this whole Black Power structure that we have. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Pre-social media, it was a different voice to it. You know what I'm saying? Pre-social media, pre the 80s, pre the 60s and 70s. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was a different fight because the fight was segregation, right? Yeah. Now it's like systemic racism. It's systemic racism where it's like racism is in place and sometimes you can't see it and certain things happen. But I feel like
black people don't feel it. Some black people don't feel like that.
Feel like what? That there's systemic. All right, this is how I feel about that. I feel like there is systemic racism, but I feel like it's easy to say that every situation is that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say that, just like it's easy to say that every situation is not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So proving racism and proving classism and stuff like that is like kind of hard because how do you know if somebody is a racist if they say racist things or if they tell you, hey, I'm a racist? Because people could be racist all day and not tell you they're racist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But all the whole time they don't like you. Or somebody could do something racist and be like, oh, I had a moment. Like Hulk Hogan. Like a lot of people that you see online, they say racist stuff and then they come on and then they be like, and then they give this whack apology and they be like, where are you supposed to? They start sounding pitiful, or they start sounding like the victim. Like they start sounding like the victim. But the whole thing about Dr. Umar, I guess while we're talking about Dr. Umar, he's losing the school.
He had a school.
Well, the school.
No, the school for real. Like
no. He started building. He didn't start building the school. So I think this was like about 2014.
Like this is like a I promise.
2014
like
was
LeBron. I promise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2014 was the first idea of the school, and it's called Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School, FDMG. So, but he would go online and ask for donations, and like if you didn't donate, he would tell you don't ask him no questions. You weren't allowed to ask him questions if you didn't donate.
But if you donated, you was allowed to ask him questions.
Not really, but he would make it see, and then he would like if you donated and you say you donated $20, he would dog you and be like, next time donate 10, donate 40. He would like dog people that donate, and he would like ask people like that's all he did. So he made like 1.6 million, I think. Don't get me, you know what I'm saying? All this is alleged, but I think he made like 1.6 million because Dr. Umar, we shouldn't even be talking about him because he be talking about what he called people the streamers. He called us the some type of lonely streamer.
Oh, he talking about us?
Yeah, he talking about all streamers.
Oh, okay.
He called them the struggling streamers. Struggling streamers, because people that talk about him, he called them the struggling streamers. But
talk about him in a negative way, or
talk about him in a realistic way, because a lot of this stuff is realistically not really happening. It's not really going. So Dr. Umar, when I listen to Dr. Umar, he talked about the school. He made $1.6 million. So he paid $400,000 for the school. So 1.6 million. So 1.2 million is left, right? Yeah. I guess that if you are, because it's a what's that called? Non-profit organization. Mm-hmm. He didn't have a board. Okay. But if you have a non-profit organization, the rules is you have to have a board. Yeah. You can't be the only person. That's one of the rules that he broke. Mm-hmm. He had you can pay yourself, right? But it looked like he paid himself $1.2 million. Because it was like he spent the $400,000 school. Like different weeks he would go up to the school and he'd be showing rooms talking about we gonna paint. That was always his thing. We gonna paint. You sound like that's old people
stuff.
So
who had the so was the building built or he just had a?
No, he bought a school. He bought a vacant building. Oh, he bought a vacant building for $400,000. And there is a fee that you have to pay. There's fees that you have to pay, like water. You have to pay the bills and water bill and the fees, and then there's a vacancy fee that you have to pay. I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, he have since the time that the school has opened, the school has been bought. I don't remember what year exactly the school's been bought. Those fees are now in the amount of $70,000. Okay. But this is the thing: his bank account is frozen. Now I know he was talking about the lady that he know, probably the one who froze the bank account. That don't even make sense. Talking about all the people, because when you doing all of this for years and ain't no school being built, the feds be watching. Yeah. The Fed, is that the song? The feds be watching. The feds be watching, and they want to see what you're doing with that money. Especially when and then the school is being taken. So don't tell me that the city didn't talk to the feds like, yo, this school, he didn't pay none of these fees. No, nothing is being built. We could have used this building for something else. So the money. That don't make sense. They talk to the feds. The feds like, yo, look at all this money that he probably have in his bank account. None of this went to, okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to freeze these funds. Because all his money, he said the school money is frozen. And he talked about he had this account since he was 14 years old. If you have like that type of amount of money, why would you have it in one? Well, he said he had two accounts, one for the school. But he has to say, yo, I have two accounts. One for the school and one for, But I know there are Dr. Umar fans.
Do you personally know him?
No, don't personally know. I know somebody asked that, and I personally don't know a lot. We personally don't know a lot of people that are put in position of being a leader. Yeah, we can make opinions about anybody that put themselves in a personal in a position of being a leader. I can make an opinion about this person. Yeah. I'm watching him for years. I'm just watching stuff that the way he talk about black women. He's supposed to be there for black women. I feel like I have never seen Dr. Umar on TV where he's supposed to make it a school for boys. I have never seen him on TV with no boys. I've never seen him on TV. Have you ever seen him on TV with like kids or nothing? No. Unless Drewski a little boy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I have never seen him, like if that's what you're doing, that's what you're trying to promote. And then he be dogging women, calling them out their name, talk about they cuckoo smell funny. He was talking about, dude, the thing about it is people are like, do you know him personally? But I watch him probably more than the people that's asking me because I follow him. I follow him and I see all the stuff that he do. It's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah. And there's no way that could never be my leader.
Yeah, and I feel like you said, it's a personal opinion. So I don't want to say personal opinion because what's being put out there. I mean, if you look at it, if it doesn't make any sense, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So my thing is like, if you are a defender of him, tell the people where do your research. Tell the people where the money going to. What he did with the money and all that other stuff. So
I'm trying to see how many years. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's like 13 years.
We said 2000 what?
14 to 2026.
Yeah, that's what, 12 years?
Yeah, so it takes 12 years to open the school. It takes 12.
Well, I mean, his defenders of, hey, if you are a defender of Dr. Umar and we don't know what we talk about, please enlighten.
But you want to know what I've noticed, though, online a lot? Mm-hmm. A lot of people that used to defend him, like Poetic Flacco, and
who
like,
that?
he used to be on No Jumper show. Well, he still is on No Jumper. He like fat dude. Poetic Flacco, you probably won't like him. He's from
Is
Libya.
that what, like Adam 22?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's from Libya, but he's not a gang member, and he talks. He hates rappers, which is crazy. He said rappers are the worst people. But this is why I watch Poetic Flacco. I watch Poetic Flacco because
what's his real name?
That's all I know is Poetic Flacco.
I'm not calling another man.
But he has a story. He has a story too. Like a lot of people he didn't go to school that they say he went to or whatever. But I watch him because he speaks well, and he actually has he's very researched with his information. So I make sure. So that's why I watch him. And he used to be a Dr. Umar supporter. Mm-hmm. Like that's how he started. Like with Dr. Umar. Yeah. But guess who got him blocked? Dr. Umar blocked him.
And that's another thing too. If you are a Dr. Umar's defender or supporter, did you? I want to know if they donated to his school, and if you,
they probably didn't.
Yeah, because if you could, vouch for him and go out on the limb for him, why you ain't donate to his school?
You know what he called it? You know what he called the people that he blocked? He called them the Book of Negroes.
But I'm just saying, like, if I feel so enthralled to to go online and argue with somebody about somebody that I supposedly support, and you ain't put no money in their pockets to help them, why are you defending them?
And real quick, Dr. Umar also, what he is trying to start, he's trying to start a couple of protests about the school because you didn't pay your bills, because you didn't take care of business. People gonna protest. See this whole race pandering crap and trying to get people all riled up, basing stuff on race that has nothing to do with race. You ain't paid your bills. Yeah. That's why the school is being taken. That has nothing to do with. But then look at this is another thing that he did when he started getting the school fixed up. And I don't believe that he started getting the school fixed up. I feel like this is a part of his. I don't because I never seen pictures of it, but maybe there are pictures. But he didn't hire anybody black. He hired because he said they steal, and they're not gonna do the job. But he is supposed to be this person who talk all this stuff about the white man, how the white man is trying to do us. Yeah. But it's crazy.
But you know what the funny thing is? What? Is the people that defend him and support him. If you took him away and put either you or I there, they'll be like, oh, they're stealing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just because the popularity he is some celebrity. So.
But the thing about it is, I think that this whole Black Power idea and this whole Black Power narrative that we have online, and people if you don't support him, people like you like the worst person. And it sounds like when people talk about their pastors, but there's so many other pastors that are talking about good stuff, right? Yeah. There are so many other people that are on the whole base of the Black Lives, the whole diaspora of black. That whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There are so many other people like Louis Farrakhan, that are respected and have great words that because I say something about Dr. Umar, I don't mean I'm taking away from the idea of what he's trying to promote. And then some of the stuff that he's trying to promote, I feel like he just be coming off the neck with stuff, and it's kind of I don't like nobody that's very narcissistic, and then people that talk about people like nobody is as smart as them. That's why I don't really like Amanda Seales. But I am gonna watch her against the 20 conservatives though. But I used to like Amanda Seales, but I don't like when people start saying stuff about them.
She going against 20 conservatives?
Yeah, because she's a liberal.
Oh, that's a surprise to me.
No, she's always been a liberal. Oh. She just said that stuff about Trump because she was just trying to find some place to belong. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. So my thing is so when he was starting the school, what was the curriculum supposed to be?
Well, dude, if you watch some of them videos about him starting the school, because I ain't gonna lie, dude, if you watch some of them videos, Like he was talking about like, man, he was talking about like whooping them kids.
So my thing is like, if you say so instead of, if I was him, instead of starting a brick and mortar school, why can't that? Isn't there some way that you could just start a YouTube channel or start something online where people can pay you?
Yeah, people were saying stuff like that.
Yeah, so why you just don't do that? Why do you actually need a? I mean, if that's what you're really looking forward to do is teaching people and bettering people, you don't have to have a brick and mortar situation.
But it's a school for black boys, and he wanted, just to be like.
He can start a Zoom.
He didn't want that. He wanted to have a private institution. But if you start a Zoom, how could you scam people out of money? Because this whole idea, I feel like it's a scam.
I mean, nowadays nothing's private. Yeah. Honestly, you have a brick and mortar build up. But they don't mean that it's going to be private.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is a scam, and I feel like maybe he didn't start off as a scam, but that's what it turned into. And then sometimes our egos take us to places where we didn't even really realize that that's where we're going to end up and that's where we're going to go. That's where we're going. But I mean, just listening, like there's different personality tests that you could take, and Dr. Umar is not my type of person.
I started laughing like I could see Dr. Umar responding to you right now.
Yeah, cussing me out. I can see him cussing me, calling me a struggle streamer. Yeah. How many views this video get? Yeah. Every view is because of Dr. Umar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even care. People always think that people broke.
You know what'd be funny though, man? Sometimes he just say stuff. He's very entertaining.
Yeah.
And he speaks. Sometimes he speaks well, but he say ghetto stuff that's really unnecessary. Yeah. But he was saying a date. No, he said, and he was like, it happens in August. On Black August, he just made August black.
Oh,
he just like say stuff and it just be.
And then can we please stop doing that? I don't try to count people's pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about what the next person got. I don't look at. So can we please stop counting people's pockets? Because I hate whenever you have a disagreement or you say something that people don't agree with. It's always you broke or this person has more money than you. I don't want to brag, but there are people that may not have as much money, but people are comfortable.
And my bank account ain't frozen.
Yeah. So can we please stop doing that when somebody
these cheers? I like these cheers, man, but they like make noises.
Yeah. So I don't have nothing else to say.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Umar, if you want to come on our measly little struggle stream,
it was another
help
show.
us out, bro.
It was another show that he said. I think he charges like $6,000, and then they was like, yo, he went and I said they was like, well, he was like he'll do it for $3,000, and they was like, what about $500? Because it's some dudes that he like been like beefing with for a while, some struggle streamers. Yeah. And he said he didn't even respond. But you know what, Dr. Umar, and this is alleged, and there's a lot of streamers, a lot of people that have shows that I've seen more than 3 where Dr. Umar would take his guest fee for the show and don't respond to the person and block them. And there's different people that and I'm not talking about people that are like, I'm talking about people that are like basketball players and stuff like that. I'm not talking about just people that struggle streamers. I'm talking about people that have podcasts that are like names.
Well, a lot of people out
but
there.
Charlamagne vouches for him a lot. I don't know what they got going on, but
a lot of people out there always talk about karma this, karma that. So hey, I guess one day whatever it catch up to. So.
Well, 100th episode.
We appreciate y'all.
Got on my my Kasubi outfit, and my what's these called? Alexander McQueen's, and Eric got on his Hill and Hyena.
I got my Hill and Hyena shirt on, my shorts from Gap.
Okay, Gap.
And my LeBron.
Oh yeah.
Old LeBron.
From Gap. How old are you? Gap shorts. Okay, I like I'm in high school.
Yeah, next show, man, we're gonna start having more guests and everything.
Yeah, we are. We just gotta get our life together.
Yeah, we hurting.
Yeah.
We ain't perfect.
Yeah, and plus I'm his therapist. Like I today, so I'm about to be his therapist after
Yes,
today.
he is.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna listen. I'm probably gonna take every story that he tells me and turn it into something about me. But
I'm definitely not gonna pay you because you might take my money and just block.
You broke anyway.
Yeah, I ain't got no money.
You ain't got no money. You broke. But thank y'all for checking out this episode 100 episode. Holla, peace.